A new trial shows a weight loss drug, Wegovy, can reduce the risk of a heart attack.
Our 9 News health expert, Dr. Payal Kohli, joins us this morning to discuss a little bit more about this. Dr. Kohli, good morning to you.
Good morning, guys.
So this is a really interesting trial that just happened. Can you break down some of the results?
Yeah, we are fascinated by it in the cardiology community. So Wegovy, or semaglutide, started as a diabetes drug. While they were studying it for diabetes, they realized people were losing all this weight. So they started studying it for obesity. This trial asked the question, in patients who have obesity but no diabetes, with a history of heart disease, can you actually prevent heart attacks, strokes, and dying from heart disease? And the answer was a resounding yes. So you reduce the risk of those endpoints by 20%, with each of those individual components actually being benefited. So you're actually preventing cardiovascular death by treating somebody with obesity with this weight loss drug.
I can tell by the smile on your face that this is kind of a big deal for the medical community, right? The results from this.
It's a huge deal. And the reason is because up until now, we have had no good medical options for obesity. It's basically been either you lose the weight or you get bariatric surgery, which is, gastric bypass weight loss surgery. Nothing in between, because all the medical trials have actually failed. Some of them have shown harm when you try to use drugs to help with obesity. So this not only treats the obesity, actually treats the heart disease domino that obesity creates afterwards. And the magnitude of reduction that we're seeing, guys, is on the order of what we see with cholesterol medicines, which are the mainstay of therapy for heart disease.
So right now, who is being prescribed Wegovy, and how might these results change that?
So the FDA-approved label right now is for diabetics, which is marketed under Ozempic. It's the same drug, but marketed under a different name, semaglutide. Semaglutide as Wegovy is being prescribed to patients with clinical obesity. But now that we have this trial results, we're hoping, and the company's actually going to apply for FDA approval later this fall, to expand this to reduce cardiovascular events. So you're not just treating the weight, you're actually treating the heart attack risk by giving patients these drugs. Now, keep in mind, right now the company has just published the trial. It's not peer-reviewed. It's not in a journal yet. That's all going to be presented at the American Heart Association this year in November. But once that comes through, I have no doubt in my mind that not just cardiologists, but endocrinologists, primary care doctors, pretty much everyone who sees patients that have obesity is going to start reaching for this drug.
Are there any side effects of Wegovy?
So that's the thing we have to start watching out for. So we know that it causes nausea, it causes gastrointestinal side effects, but the European Medicines Agency, which is like the FDA in Europe, is actually now investigating a signal for self-harm that has been raised. There's some concerns about stomach paralysis because it reduces your gastric emptying. So as we think about rolling this out on like a population level, the smaller signals start to get amplified. So of course, the glass half full right now is this is preventing heart attacks, strokes, and heart disease deaths. But we really have to be careful about collecting good data on the side effects as more and more people start to use some of these medications.
So we're far from over with the process right now, but it sounds like we're on the right track.
I think we are, and I think this is going to push the insurance companies to cover it. Because up until now, it was for obesity, for cosmetic purposes. Now it's got medical reasons for it. And it's really going to push the companies to manufacture more, too, because I know we've had shortages of it as well.